Let's kick off this 7th edition of the Data Collaboration Summit. I can't really see you, but you look all great. I'm sure you do, even though some of you have walked, and sorry about that, that's our fault, in the sun, in the heat, but you made it. Look, this is incredible. We are together. You are stuck here in the shade, in the cold, with the AC, and I hope you have a great time. So we will now open this with Iselis, Numbelist co-founder, and myself, Thibaut Munier. It's a great pleasure to welcome you all. And we will now start with a video, I believe. And yes, it starts, sorry. And to kick off this special edition, we will come back to this in a moment, but I would like to welcome on stage my co-host here, David. Hello, David.
Hi, Thibaut.
Good, how are you? David, you are the industry lead for advertising, communications, media, and entertainment at Snowflake. Snowflake is the partner of the year for the 7th edition of the Data Collab Summit. You are a great Data Collab partner of us and in general, and we are just thrilled, David, to be hosting this edition of the DCS with you.
Thank you.
So welcome, David, again. By the way, Snowflake is a very important player in the field of data collaboration because, as you can see here, Snowflake, you are the official LA 2028 data collaboration partner. I must say I didn't even know that there was a data collaboration partner, but this is you, so congrats, and even better to have you with us. Maybe
I think if we were in America, you might have noticed.
Wonderful. You arrived this morning from London, correct? Yep. To be here in this movie theater with us for the whole afternoon. We appreciate that. And please, could you maybe tell us a little bit more about Snowflake for those of us who don't know you perfectly yet?
Yeah. Thanks for the introduction, Thibaut. So I'm David Fisher. I'm industry lead, as Thibaut said, at Snowflake for media, entertainment, advertising in Europe. Snowflake, super happy to be here. Very excited to be the sponsor of this amazing event. Data collaboration is right at the heart of everything Snowflake does. So Thibaut asked me to do a short introduction about what Snowflake is. So for those of you who've been hiding under a rock for the last few years, I'll do that now. So we are the world's leading AI and data platform. Many of you in this room are customers. You're some of the 14,000 customers of Snowflake that deliver data and AI workloads, run all of their data infrastructure across Snowflake. We do everything you see on the screen. The box I've highlighted in orange is about collaboration. So we are built for collaboration from the ground up. So we probably have more real-world actual implementations of data sharing and data clean rooms of any enterprise on Earth, and that's because we built that into the technology from the very beginning. So whether it's data sharing or data clean rooms, a lot of that infrastructure and that data sharing happens on Snowflake. If we just jump to the next slide. I put this up, it's a lot of words, and I'll go into clean rooms slightly more detail later. But as I say, we're architected for data collaboration across any cloud with privacy built in. That means that data clean rooms are a fundamental part of that. And we've just evolved the clean room technology. So the clean room technology is now multi-party. And I just put this up because it shows you the kind of way that we think about this data sharing. We want to abstract the complexity of data clean rooms, of data sharing. We want you to find it as easy as possible. We want you to build data alliances to mobilize your data. And to do that, we think that anyone should be able to set up a data clean room in their infrastructure layer, infrastructure like Snowflake. So any party on Snowflake can create a data sharing environment. They can invite as many other parties to that as they like, hundreds of parties if you like. And anyone can be a data provider, but crucially, any party can also run analysis on that data, depending on the permissions. So, really exciting, collaboration really fundamental to us. A lot of you in the room do collaboration on Snowflake today, and so that's where we are. When I think about Snowflake, really it's the platform, it's AI, but it's fundamentally this ecosystem as well, Thibaut.
Thank you so much, David. And yes, it's an ecosystem. And I wanted, before jumping into the topic, the reason why you're here, to make maybe an analogy with geopolitics, just once, just 1 minute. You may know that the best quote of the year, at least for many of us, was what Mark Carney said at Davos. And he addressed, as you know, to non-superpowers, to medium-sized powers, or even to smaller powers. And he said, if you're not at the table, you're on the menu. And if we are not, as medium-sized powers at the table, we are on the menu. And I believe he asked also a lot, because of this, for collaboration for geopolitics. But this is true probably for business as well, because how many superpowers do we have in the room? A couple of you, of course, but most of you, sorry to say, you are not superpower. You are not. You are probably not superheroes, not superpower, but probably your companies are mid-sized power, and there's always someone greater, which asks a lot for stronger collaboration. And so this is why I think we're also all here to build the ecosystem, to collaborate, and this is how we could kick off this with introducing maybe the speakers of this afternoon, because it takes a village to build a strong data collaboration ecosystem. It takes brands first, and we will have tons of brands with us this afternoon, especially brands who sometimes never spoke at the Data Collaboration Summit. And if you notice, there are several brands who never spoke and who are extremely first-party data rich. I'm thinking of LVMH, I'm thinking of Air France KLM, I'm thinking of obviously Nespresso or BNP. So first of all, welcome to all of you, because we are so happy to have you with us as speakers. And second, I think it's a very important sign that even top first-party data owners are interested in this table, in this puzzle of data collaboration. We also have, of course, retailers and commerce players. I'm thinking of Rêvé, I'm thinking of Carrefour and Unlimited, and of course, Amazon. We can clap, definitely. Talking about publishers as well, we have Maïssa from Netflix. Great to have you with us. We have FX from TF1 Group. Congrats, FX. I think, François-Xavier, it's your number, I don't know how many, data collaboration summits, so we're very pleased to have you again with us. And also Stéphane, coming from Japan, you know, you never know where to put Amazon. They could be on almost all categories, but of course, with Prime Video and everything upper funnel, they are here as well. And last but not least, we have tech partners with us. We have LiveRamp, we have Snowflake, we have Vision Group, and tons of you, of course, in the room. This is what it takes. Yes, we can clap. Thank you. Thank you, and congrats to all of them. So, moving on, talking about the audience. This is the record. I'm telling you, we just beat the record, so congratulations. We can clap again. So many of you, over 700, I believe, registered in the room here and remote. So hello to all of you who are remote. We have over 300 companies, which makes 54,285 two-side collaborations. So you have, you know, 2 breaks of half an hour to strike deals with 54,000 collaborations. Good luck to all of you. And talking about diversity, you know, it's World Cup. Sometimes some of us have hard mornings currently. We looked at the diversity of people attending to the summit. And we noticed that we have all nationalities from at least one from each group, you know. So we're not competing with World Cup, but we have a lot of nationalities in the room. Thank you. We even have Italy, which is not here, and that's a shame. So congratulations to all of you, and thank you. Now we'll go to the agenda very quickly. We will kick off very shortly with Ben Lipsy from Air France KLM. Then we'll have a great panel with Julien from L'Oréal, Thibaut from LiveRamp, François-Xavier from TF1. Continuing with David, we will share with you a couple of key features of a good casting. And then we'll have LVMH and Nespresso together. We will continue with Christian from Rêver, Manon from Coty, and Alexis from Unlimited. And then we'll have Beza from BNP, Sorin from PepsiCo, and Maïssa from Netflix. And then we will conclude this with Vision Group, Thierry Gadou talking about in-store, and the conclusion, the final one, will be with Céline Brucker from L'Oréal France and Stéphane Grenier from Amazon Ads. Wow, what an agenda. So buckle up, get ready, because it's going to be amazing content. Honestly, we've done tons of things with Isolis over 26 years, but we were just thinking, entering this room, that we never did, for sure. So putting everyone in the Rex, we never did it, and we're so happy about it. And the Rex is a very important place for those of you who come from a very, a long journey. We need to talk about it very quickly because it opened in 1932, Le Grand Rex. This is where there was the international premiere of The Birds from Alfred Hitchcock, of course, and a couple of great events. So to honor this great location, we've decided, we have a very creative communication team, to add a couple of cinematic references here and there in our program, and we also have Netflix and TF1, so of course we had to talk about cinema today, so you will have this, you will see that. And to continue the whole thing now, of course, when you're talking cinema, you have awards. So please welcome on stage Anya Champsor, with whom we will actually host the very first Data Collaboration Awards.
Thank you very much, Thibaut. Happy to be here. So I think for first award, we should really start by addressing the elephant in the room, maybe, with the plot twist of the year.
And of course, the plot twist of the year award goes to the acquisition of LiveRamp by Publicis. So this is the elephant in the room. Of course, you know what we believe about it. This is great for data collaboration. This is a strong, of course, recognition, validation of all of you who have believed in this for years. Now, as much as we love Publicis and LiveRamp, data collaboration is greater than those two companies. So we'll see, but we continue to build. What we also saw in this deal is, of course, a very strong need for neutrality. We saw there was a need with Mark Carney for collaboration. There's also a huge need for brands about neutrality. So I'm sure they will take care of that, and we will definitely take care, make sure that it takes place, and the brands will. So those are our key takeaways from this.
For next category, I think we have multiple winners for this one, and we go to Publisher Innovations of the Year.
And the award goes to equal three, actually, great publishers' innovations. The new Netflix data integration with AMC. Of course, TF1 Ad Manager, we will discuss this with François-Xavier. And the new Uber advertising offsite offer. Congratulations to the three of you.
For next category, we go to the Retail-Led Partnership of the Year. And here again, I believe we have a three-way tie, Thibaut.
Absolutely, Anya. You know so well. You guessed again. So we have three winners here. We have Walmart, which just announced last week the partnership with YouTube, which is quite spectacular as far as a retail partnership. We have a few months ago already Sephora partnering with ChatGPT. Very interesting one. New area of data collaboration between a Gen AI platform and a retailer. Very interesting one based on collaborating not with individual level data, but more with algorithms and recommender algorithms. So very interesting one. And last, of course, but not least, on the French market, a key innovation, values integrating Intermarché, now representing 27% of the grocery market. Anya, congratulations to the three of you.
Impressive, indeed. So this next award, it's a very special one. It's the brand-owned data ecosystem of the year.
Of course, and for this one, there's only one winner, and you won't be surprised. It's Hill's Pet Nutrition US again, of course, Anya. And we say hi to Joe Keating and to Tarang, who are watching us from Kansas City. Joe, you must be so happy about the victory of the English team. We are very happy with your award as well, because the data ecosystem that Hills has built in the US keeps growing. So each year we like to give you some updates. This year, definitely, the latest one is the fact that it's multi-technology with Habu from LiveRamp, with AWS, with Snowflake, and also the fact that a new data set just came in, which is the Green Line data set, where you have vet prescriptions from vet clinics in the US. Can you imagine an ecosystem of data built by a CPG where you have 65% pretty much of all the transactions in the US, also pretty much 60% of the publisher impressions for media impressions in the US, and also now vet prescriptions, which makes it possible to connect the dots between a vet visit and subsequent prescriptions and purchase behaviors at multiple specialty retailers. So congratulations to Hill's Pet Nutrition.
Thibaut, I think we can easily say that this is positively awesome.
Oh, Anya, incredible with games.
All right, on a more serious note, we're going to talk about measurement for our next two awards, and the first one being the KPI of the year.
And of course, the award goes to iROAS. Incrementality has clearly become this year the key KPI, so we'll be discussing this all afternoon, Anya.
And another measurement award, it's the Measurement and Data Collaboration Innovations of the Year.
Yes, and this morning we experimented a very new format, which was an international tech brunch at Memory Office, a few blocks away. And we have 4 winners this year who presented great innovations that we wanted to highlight. So the first one is Mass Analytics, coming up with their new mastermind innovation, all included in Snowflake. Very interesting one. Congratulations. The second one is Newton Research, with Davina being here. Basically, it's a data analyst on steroids with AI. You have to talk to Davina at the break. We also have Geminus from Vadim here in the middle, who just launched with his twin brother the Geminus AI platform, whereby you will be able to target on cross retailer data set and panel level data and measure thereby. It's a very, very interesting innovation as well. And last, congratulations, Vadim and Geminus. Last but definitely not least, we have Orestico with Edouard. Orestico is trying to turn things upside down regarding the brand retailer collaboration, and especially talking about trade marketing. So congratulations, Edouard. Those are the 4 winners, Anya.
And I think, Thibaut, it's already time for our last award of the day, of the year, with the Unmissable Channel of the Year. And for this one, we have a clear winner, I think.
Yeah,
Thibaut.
we have a clear winner. We'll be discussing it. Of course, it's in-store with Vusion and others, but really in-store is gaining momentum as far as a key place to do retail media. Thank you so much, Anya. And now, moving on, it's my great pleasure to jump directly into our first fireside chat behind the scenes of Air France loyalty program.